Hey everybody, if you haven't already watched Match 1 between Ethereal and Kinetolic Gaming, be sure to check it out by clicking the link in the description. That being said, let's get right into Match 2.
Alright, thanks for waiting. It was only about, what, 3-4 minutes?
Yeah, they all joined pretty quickly, and
Yeah.
it is actually Mike who's the one hosting the room, checking the VR page. So,
Alright, well, Match 2, Ethereal up 1-0. Same lineups from both teams.
yeah, I think that was pretty expected. I think this is E's staple lineup, and I think KG also thinks this is their best lineup. So no substitutes for either teams. Looks like there's 10 in the room, so
Both teams are very confident with what they have. Both think that they played well, I'm sure, but see if there's a difference in results this time around.
So it's quite interesting that they have Mike the one starting in first, I would say. I would think that maybe they would go with Jaker going into first place. Would be a little bit more optimal, but...
Well, now with 1-3, Havo's going to be picking Daisy here, and they're going to go for BCB right off the bat, I'm sure. Yeah,
right off.
No doubt. Oh, maybe a bit doubt, but I think no doubt.
But regardless, we'll see how well KG does with the hosting spots. Doesn't mean too much, but 1-3's is 1-3 better than 2-4? It's all opinionated. It's all how you look at it. First is probably the strongest starting spot of any positions, obviously. But
some highlight players from the last match: Jaker, even though he's on the losing team, 118 crash with 100 on the dot. Faisal with 96. Havo second place for KG with 87. Bagger is pretty much splitting the points with 7-5. Not that it matters, but Bobby, great job for the last match. Ryu also got a lot of shocks, but got the
it looked like
there.
it was
See if it's
pretty
different
even for the shot count. And that's if E can do that.
All right, race 1, match 2. Ethereal up 1-0. Bowser Castle 64. So let's do it. A lot of swerving at the start, pretty expected when there's a track with the big straightaway at the beginning. And triple reds out from both Havo and Jeff, getting fibbed though. Probably able to get Faisal out of it. And a lot of middle spots for Ethereal. Fib gonna bring Havo into the wall. And he's in 8th place. Bagging battle super tight. Nobody got pushed off there or anything. No waiting. And Havo's still in.
Alright, I'm back. And
What's up? Bottom spots here. 5-7. Looks like actually now more neutral spots than anything. 3-4 for KG. I think Jake is up there as well, if I had to guess.
Yeah, what you thinking? Who's in first? I see a cut being blocked, so maybe that means Ethereal's in first then.
I think it might be Jake. I didn't see Jake die there at the beginning. We saw Havo get all the way up from 8th to 4th. So.
Alright. So
3-4 for KG.
Cool.
In a pretty good position here. Double fibs.
Well, I think Bobby. Okay, Bobby doesn't have it. He just fell off there. Ryu's still going back. It looks like. So
and he's falling off too. So Bobby with a big advantage here in the bagging battle.
Yeah, and it looks like Havo's just gonna try to get Jeff, and he lagged out of it a little bit.
Tough to get Jeff there on that part of the track. So that I think that confirms that Jake is in first. So another great performance here, race 1.
Cracked 3rd place. Unfortunately, missing the mega. We see a bill being used. That's the first bill of the war. So
1-3 for KG. Ethereal, not bad spots at all either. Bobby winning bagging battle. Really anything can happen here in this last lap.
Yeah, so let's see. But we see 7-8 pretty far back though. So them dodging, it's gonna help a little bit, but not that much. They're pretty far back. And it looks like Murbeater's just trying to slow down 8 or something there.
Might be going for a dodge.
Oh, we see
both the baggers beating each other out, so someone's got it. Blue shell coming in, hits
Jake stops, and he slow downs Jeff enough. So Havo's going to take over first for now. But
He's
we
able to
could
back
see.
Jeff. This is a really tight pack here in top 6.
Yeah, but if he has the shock, they're probably going to just shock Havo after the ramp, and they instead just
TS
elect the
first.
TS.
That's definitely an Ethereal shock.
Yeah. Let's see how this pans out for them. Crash should get
Looking
first
like
out of this. Ooh, a
2,
mega
maybe.
for Jake. Oh, he's going to
That's
take
Jake.
out the rail, and he gets
Nice play by
second.
Jake.
Wow.
2-4 for KG, able to salvage that after get TS.
Yeah. That's a huge pull for Jaker. We'll see
Nice
who.
little mega in 4th last set.
Ethereal probably ending up getting first out of that. Regardless, sometimes you just want to shock first after the set, but obviously TSing is still not bad. It's probably a little bit slower for someone to get TS instead of shocked after the ramp. So
Yeah.
the pack was just so close that the fact that Havo getting TS gave him, at best, a chance to get third, but obviously Jake getting a mega was able to help out their team performance.
So a close race 1, Ethereal taking it by just a bit with a 1-3-6. So able to win their track pick. Again, another easy draft track. Obviously at this level of play, you see a lot of swerving and not a lot of easy drafts to get. So
yeah, so
Ethereal able to take advantage still.
Very mixed spots. 1-3 and then 2-4. And it's almost like they're just hosting the war again, but we see 5th, obviously, for KG.
Yeah, +3 to start it off.
We're gonna take
Should be looking at another close one.
BC3 getting picked.
And we're probably going to be seeing this GP at least while Havo is on Daisy, as we saw last war. They're probably just going to rotate between picking BCW and BC3 based off their starting spots.
So BC3 getting picked here. Obviously, what they really wanted to get, mixed spots as well, as you said. But I feel like BC3 is one of those tracks where starting positions don't matter as much. It's almost like a Cooper Cape in a way.
Yeah.
So
only sometimes matters if you start first, you're able to hold it and block the cut, so the other team
Jake,
can take it in
Jake
the bottom
getting
spots.
an early draft though, cracking in the first place, so he can't get backed by Faisal. Now Faisal and Crash are kind of sandwiched between Havo and.
Sure, Jake's gonna want to block the cut, so that Ethereal can.
Looks like Faisal got thwomped, and Havo's gonna go for Ultra.
Havo
and Crash
trying
doing a
his
good
luck
job.
Ultra this time.
Crash
only hits him once, and that's enough to get Havo off of it.
Yeah. And we also see Mura electing not to go for it. We have Havo's in a lot of pressure right now with a lot of dodges being used behind him, but
triple reds to Mega here. Good pulls for
Mega.
Havo. See he's able to hit Crash with at least one of these.
He breaks it.
No.
Alright, so obviously someone in first probably took the cut. But we saw Jeff back here with Mirabito as well. So not too sure who's in first, but we also see Faisal as well. So looking like good spots for KG at the moment. And we see Jeff being in the star.
Both baggers going forwards. Ryu's the one that's even more forwards, which makes me think that he has it and Bobby's chasing him. And yeah, he does. Bobby falls off
Bobby
there.
just fell off. Jeff's just chaining dodges to dodges. And it's going to be
it
a
is
KG shock. Jeff does dodge, but it looks like that was cut prevention, if anything.
Havo going to fall in and probably go for Ultra here.
Cuts and double blocked, so.
Or not. And a double block cut is going to be falling behind again here for the second time.
You see Mura able to advance to second due to that shock. Probably, there's a good chance KG's also in first, considering that they use shock to probably do cut prevention by the looks of it. So
yeah,
but it looks like, is that Bobby in last? Maybe. So
it probably is because Ryu went forwards right after getting shock. So Bobby's in a good position to get a second one here.
He might get a second shock. We see
doesn't have it yet
as well.
Going past the ramps, going to be getting a box somewhere up here. Havo steals that from him, so he's going to have to get it at the next set.
Cut is open, though. And it looks like, oh, yeah, okay. He's playing Smash Bros. Enough, able to get over that edge.
2-5-6 for KG. Not sure where Mike is. I believe he's up there, though.
We could see a shock if Bobby has it. It doesn't look like he has it, so let's see.
Forced to hold this blue for
ain't gonna matter, but it looks like KG got top 2 though, considering we saw first slow down at the line. So good race for KG.
6-7 for KG, and bounce back from the -3.
Yeah, an interesting lap 2 shock. The cut was actually still blocked too.
Yeah,
but it looks like they were not going to take any chances at maybe someone even making Ultra on Ethereal's team. We saw NOCT'L go for Ultra instead of the regular Shroomless, and that's probably why Havo also just did the cut, thinking that he might just sit on it with him, as well as him having 2 Shrooms, of course.
Mm-hmm. These two teams have been going back and forth these past 14 races. It's been a lot of fun.
Oh, no, it wasn't the top 2. Okay, so maybe Jeff just went for a paparazzi play then. Okay, that's fair enough. So a 1-3 for E.
Ethereal adding on to their lead. Counter to what we all thought.
So a good race for E, actually, by the looks of things at the end there. And now they're going to take the lead by around an 8-point lead.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 winning races for E. Or was that 1? I don't remember already, but regardless, 8-point lead, very close.
Sherberlin now for KG. Still not getting those top spots with the 2 daisies.
Yeah, so Maple Tree Way, popular 1-3 pick. We're back to Sherbertland we go. We saw some Sherbertland. The first tour. Looks like this might be a KG staple. How about some KG lane? So the KG
liking
Penguin.
this track with their double daisies. They did it last tour too.
We got KG Penguin. How about that one?
Yeah, we have WZ Leaf Pile. Or no, KG Leaf Pile. We have AV Mole. Maybe we'll see a KG Penguin now.
So anyways, a bomb being thrown, trying to get first. First has to swerve. Everyone has to swerve.
Way too far for anyone to hit it. A lot of time to react.
Pretty good pull, but he's going to get sandwiched in between the Funkies.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you try to... Mm-hmm.
We see Bobby getting first crack at 30 here, maybe. But very close with the bagging battle.
See who has the golden, who has the bill up here between the 2 baggers. And so Bobby had the bill. So Rhea's getting first box.
Start. Mike getting a TC, not the pool you want. We also see Jake.
Red goes right past Jake. That's pretty lucky for him.
Now, incoming cycling for Blues because he is top 2. Murabito's going to try to hold his own. It looks like he pulled maybe triple shrooms or something. He gets hit though, and it looks like a top 2-4 for Ethereal at the moment.
Ethereal taking charge of the top spots early once again.
And I think if you're Crash at this point, you kind of want to sit in 8th, especially if Ryu's in last, to try to prevent them from getting dodges. But Crash is just holding down the A button. So
there's a few things Crash can do, and this is one of them, trying to schlag the bottom 3 to make them so far broken away in the back that a dodge won't even matter.
Yeah, he can get the schlagging items, which is what his plan probably is. Oh my god, that's a terrible POW for Habo in this situation, actually.
He's going to go for a target POW here?
Yeah, but Mike also has a dodge in 7. So we'll see what they end up doing. Okay, they're just going to shock. It looks like 2 of them dodged.
Crash preventing an 8th place box. Habo getting a star anyways.
Let's see what the chains are going to be. There could be very favorable chains for KG.
When he gets his box taken from lag.
Yeah,
and triple reds. Tough break for Habo there.
You see Jaker in 6 too. That's not good news for KG. But when you start people on your screen, they're always going to lag out of it usually. So, that's why it was just so laggy for him in that scenario. But hopefully, for KG's sake, that Mike got first out of that shock dodge, and Murabito looks like he's able to hold down 3rd or 4th there. So we'll see what ends up happening. But if Mike got first, not that bad of a race.
Hope we don't see him DC here.
Hopefully he doesn't pull the Whitey / Maq. Okay, we're good. We're good.
So an 8th place here for Hava. But I think that KG got middle spots. I think that's another winning race for Ethereal, even with the KG shock.
Yeah, so it looks like, Mike got hit the 7th. Maybe I got my me names mixed up.
Your mics and Jake switched. Happens.
I got my mics and Jake switched. 2-3 for KG though. They were able to pull the shock, but they did not get any blue shells though to start chucking them at E and get them out of the top spots.
Ethereal getting a lot of mediocre races here, still winning, but mediocre races. But if they can get a bomb here, they can almost put KG away after race 4.
Yeah, some good races. They're carrying the momentum from last race, which is what you would expect to see out of the top team. They're just going to try to keep winning these races as much as they can. Looks like they're going to opt for TF being 145-ish. Yeah, 145. So I think KG just wants to pick BCW at this point, try to get the daisies going and the glitch. So I don't think
Havo want to stay on Daisy for another GP.
I think that's the real reason too, and they just can't get that pick. They got the BC3 pick earlier, but he was able to get the other 3 picks. It looks like.
Yep.
So.
Well, so the last getting their track, hoping for the draft. See if Hava goes for Bill here.
The last TF race didn't end up too pretty, so let's see if
he probably will
do this. And it looks like Crash is going to be the other one bagging for Bill. And if you're Crash, you probably just want to sit in 10th. Doesn't like to do so though, so Havo's able to get the Bill. And I think if you're Crash, you might want to sit though because your team's top spots. But we see NOCT'L
good attempt from Bobby on the stop red.
So it looks like KG cracked these top spots relatively quickly. We see at least Herbito in second, and we see a lot of other Funky Kongs spinning out on the minimap. But Havo having this Bill is crucial. But he's going to have to catch back up a little bit with some of these strats. He's going to have to play pretty cleanly.
If he dodges this far back, it's really not going to do much. See top 2 breaking away. First getting hit, taking the lead.
It looked like first might have gotten blued there.
And 6-7 for Ethereal, so looking pretty good for KG at this moment. Havo stop
this is exactly what you needed for KG, just cracking those top spots early. Hopefully he can break this red.
He does. Nice play by Havo there.
So yeah, I mean, perfectly fine holding this Bill. I mean, if he there goes the holding the Bill.
It's an Ethereal shock. And they missed the TS.
They went for the TS. They don't get it. They dodged one, though. And
actually expands Murr's lead, but he spins out on something.
I think that was just a banana peel. I don't think he got blued. He's still good in first. But, yeah, definitely E-Shock there. They get into second, but they're not good spots still. Havo just kind of swerving left and right. He does connect on Jeff, so Jeff probably getting 8th unless he gets the Bill this race. And Murabito doing a good job still holding first, even after the shock.
Havo choosing to hold this star. Baggers are back to 50-50.
It looks like this is a 2-3-4-5 race at the moment. Let's see if anyone gets bumped off the Shroomless or whatnot. We don't see anyone go for Shroomless, actually.
Ethereal 6-8. NOCT'L not taking the Shroomless using a Mega, so he'll probably hold that and then some.
Shock. That's some shot clock cheese at the end.
Shot clock cheese to get KG 6-7.
Yeah. But Murabito did get first, so it depends on what Mike got. If Mike was able to at least get 3rd or 4th, they were able to salvage a race on TF where E started 1-4-5. So
that race, even if it was winning for Ethereal, certainly didn't crack it open. It's still anyone's game here with 8 left. 2-3-4.
Looks like Mike gets the worst out of it. He doesn't get any of the 2 to 4 spots, and he's able to win another race. Looking very strong this war already.
Double shock TF. 2-3-4.
It was an interesting shock. It was pretty unpredictable in the sense that I guess they just didn't want Havo dodging, which is fair enough. And he just couldn't use his Bill because he was not expecting it to be used that early.
Yeah.
So.
And that probably was the goal. If you use it too predictable, they have to wait on it, especially if Havo predicts. So nicely done by Ethereal. Luckily, they were able to get a second one as well to secure 5th.
So it looks like a 20-point lead. So KG was up 20 GP1 last war, and he is now up 20 this war. And looks like Havo is just going to switch to Funky. So probably going to see them lay off the BCW. Then again, they are starting 1-3, so they might still go for it with Murr in their lineup. Maybe a Maple, but definitely want to take advantage of starting in first here. So regardless, probably. I don't know if KG likes Maple though, but we'll see if they end up picking it.
And BCW again.
Just gonna go BCW.
I think Murr is actually their most bottom spot, so kind of interesting pick there.
Yeah, and if I guess obviously target shocking on TF is very obvious, so probably don't want to do that either. But regardless, we're gonna get a buffer before we see the track pick.
Just to add a little bit of suspense here. and BCW. So KG gets their pick once they're off of Daisy. So hopefully Murr is able to hold it down for them.
Yeah, so within 20 here, then see how this pans out. First couple sets is very important on a lot of tracks, and BCW especially. We see Jake get hit out of his spot immediately, so Mike's going to really have to hold it down considering
Murr,
KG's
Redding, Havo.
two of the
Gotta
bomb
be careful there.
Yeah, and now he's just kind of have a bomb and 8. He's probably going to connect on NOCT'L though here.
He does. So NOCT'L's going to be pretty far back. I'm sure Murray's planning with those reds was just try to take out as many players as he could, so they hope they don't block the cut.
Eyeing the mini-map here, seeing if Murabito can do the glitch, and
he did not.
Fail it. So, looking like a good race for Ethereal at the moment. They have top 2 right now. Havo pulling a bomb. Let's see if he goes for the Hail Mary, trying to thread the needle here on the straight.
Very risky with Mike here.
He's going to tell Mike to go to the right. But Ethereal was one step ahead.
That's a really tough spot to use a bomb because it looks so juicy. It looks so easy to throw, and then they usually bounce upwards or back.
Yeah, he gave him heads up. He gave him heads up, but Ethereal was one step ahead there. But we see Jeff kind of slipping up on something there, so KG's able to get 2-3 with this Mega Mushroom.
And
but a good job there by
Jeff able to connect. Murrah going right side again. You can expect him to go for glitch, but Ethereal was first.
They're gonna block. They're gonna unblock it. Yeah. So let's. Oh, but Murrah
hopped in.
Died though. Yeah, he died somewhere else. So
he's gonna go for it here though, but it's gonna be delayed and not gonna do much. Mike is their only front presence now with Havo in 4th.
Mm-hmm. We see some mixed spots though, as Jake and Mike are in 4-5, assuming that Mike is still in 2nd. So we'll see how this shakes up. If a blue shell could be very detrimental for either team right now.
Triple reds, see if he can make a play on Faisal, but probably not with Jake here.
Looks like, so we see Crash get hit out of first. Not sure how that happened.
And the blue connecting on Mike, so E was holding the blue.
Yeah, and some risky reds, but doesn't connect on any of the E members though. And let's see if Cut's gonna be open though, but Murabito is very far back though. Unfortunately for
it's not gonna matter.
Unless he has the build.
For Hava could be tough for him to pass this, especially with only his team around him.
We see Ryu going forward. Let's see if there's a TC cancel here. Looks like there may. Okay, he's just going to sit at the boxes. Looks like this could be a shockless race, if anything. KG definitely would have used it by now. Murray does make the glitch, but we see Havo get last, but he does get 6-7. We'll see where the other positions lie, as we don't know who shock that was, considering both the baggers. We're not spinning out. But definitely probably would have been an E-Shock.
We're going to show some of his bagging skills here as the race ends. But another tough break for Havo with a lap 3 TC. Ethereal looks like I think they held that last shock, so they can just confirm their top 2. And that's exactly what they did. So top 2, 6-7.
Top 2 out of it.
Ethereal adding on to their lead.
No, I'm not sure if Crash got blued, but because he got hit out of first, and then Mike ended up getting hit again. So I feel like there would at least be one blue shove within that time frame. But regardless, it's a good race for E, getting that top 2 secured. So 3-4-5 for KG.
See what they go with now. Drafting spots, but I don't think they're going to go with the draft track.
This might be a Gardens pick, assuming they like Gardens, considering
Gardens, maybe the last time.
And right on cue as it gets picked. It looks like E is going to opt for Moonview. Obviously a good track just to start on top 2.
Mm-hmm.
But fourth job is very important to try to get that draft. It's kind of a sketchy draft to sometimes get on Moonview for some reason. But
Ethereal starting to break away. Only 7 left here for KG, so not even halfway done, but a pretty sizable lead here.
Yeah, 27-point lead. Not that much to come back from. I mean, one top 4 puts him right back on the map.
Absolutely.
Moonview's going to get picked, so E's getting a lot of their... I think E has 4 track picks so far, if I'm not mistaken. But Moonview Highway, crucial pick if they can keep these top spots. And Havo's just going to set first set, but he has to back into it.
And Shroom's almost into the car.
That could have been curtains right there for his race, but he's good.
Naka went up on the ramp. And 5, 6, 7 for KG, so...
Yeah, it looks like E is top 3 as we see the Daisy as well in fourth. So this could be really big. KG's gonna have to start cycling for the blue shells, but we do see Ryu winning the bagging battle, so that's huge news for
and it's
KG,
seventh for Avo.
and a good start pull for him. Oh, but
with triple reds in eighth.
I'm not sure how he ended up with those. I guess after the first set, he's gonna try to just star Bobby to prolong
red in the back again.
The dodge, or excuse me, Ryu trying to get the shock. He's still going backwards though.
Bobby's sitting at first set,
and it looks like first guy
Bill
hit something. And okay, so E is only top 2. One of the Funky Kongs died a little bit. Ryu does not have the shot.
It looks like Bobby pulled it in 9th. He's sitting up there on that ramp.
Yeah, that could be bad news.
He's spun out now.
Well, it looks like he's gonna have to use this. That's a drop how for E. Let's see where this
well played by E if they don't have any dodges.
Oh,
but it looks like Ryu
big
did
shot
have it.
for KG. There's also a blue for E as well, and that's gonna shake up the spots this race.
KG now top 2.
And
so Bobby, I thought had it because he went up top, but he was actually just, I guess maybe just staying away from the runners or something.
Yeah, maybe. And it's gonna be a close 3-5 finish. We see KG clearly gonna get this top 2. One of the Funky Kongs
better get out of the way.
My guy, I don't know what you're doing there, but top 2.
Top 2, 4, maybe 5.
Interesting to see if Murrow died at the line there or not, but I want to see if he didn't. He probably got 4th or 5th. So a huge change of events there for them pulling the shock. The drop pow was, obviously they forced them to use the shock there with the drop pow, but I really feel like they just got it there.
KG using another really good shock. Got a blue off right before it as well and totally shook up that race. Moonview, known as really a front-running track, but when you get stuff like that, it makes it pretty tough to stay in front, especially if you don't get that lead lap 1.
Yeah, E was able to get that top 3 after the lap 1, but KG able to get the blue shell and hold the mega and get the lucky bill in 8th. So, you just see the race flip-flop instantly.
So KG now with the commanding spots, see what they pick.
So definitely a good race, and they got top 2-4. They're able to pick a track that they may want with the top 2 spots and the drafting position. Looks like they're going to go ahead and pick Gold Mine. Pretty decent track just for top spots in general. And once again, E is opting for probably their favorite reset track, it looks like, in Grumble Volcano, judging these 2 wars here.
Yep. No team taking really any risks here. No reason to. After that race, this is back to being anyone's game. Halfway through.
Gold Mine coming in here for KG.
14-point difference. Can switch all in one race. And KG gets their pick.
Yeah, so it looks like he's just going to realign and just wheelie twice here. So, or really once, I'm sorry. But it looks like Murabito does get the draft, so nicely done by KG.
Pretty good idea letting the Daisy stay in first, stay away from getting bumped off, keeping them safe. And
this is a good start for KG.
A great start for them.
Right now, this is a good track to kind of just break on. And you can also schlag on this track, just like any, of course, but he's just going to touch a lot of boxes and just keep trailing, but looks like Mike just telling him he's shrooming up, so he actually banana sniped Mike going the alternate path, but there's still going to be around top 2 here, nonetheless. So it looks like we have Bobby also winning the backwards bagging, so nice. Looks like that POW is a little bit too early. Obviously, Daisies can take POWs a little bit better because they have sharper turning.
Forced Phasal into his Mega, so if Ethereal has shock, they're losing 1 dodge already. 1-3 now after NOCT'L drafts. So
good recognition of Havo not getting bumped off there, and just keeping his third at the moment.
Looks like Bobby Star there does not have shock yet. Ryu is just chilling there underneath that big ramp, so could see him having it as well. And now he's going backwards again.
So 1-3 for KG. We have some mixed spots. Top 4 starting to break away a little bit. Looks like 5th is coming a little bit closer to the pack. That's a
That
good
green forwards. He doesn't pay for it. Does a good job of breaking out on the wall.
Yep, reds are very tough to connect on this track, especially with those turns there. It looks like Bobby just fell off, so it looks like this is going to be a KG shock if you see one. Looks like Havo was thinking about TSing maybe, and he opts not to as a team. They're going to hold it a little bit.
Yeah,
maybe
hold this 1-3. They don't want anything.
Oh, nope, Ryu does not have the
crazy.
shock. It looks like he's billing, so this could be a shockless race if anything here.
Yeah.
Coming down to the wire. 1-3. Oh, he hits the Nana.
Oh, hit the Nana and gets
Basil
1-4.
gets third out of it. Nice.
So that flipped from a winning race for KG to a losing race for them, depending on Mike and Jake's spots. But
yeah, good backspan there by NOCT'L. And it's a tough spot to be in for Havo, especially getting powed into the Nana. Not much traction to the track and avoid the Nana.
mm-hmm.
So
Murrah, fantastic job of running that, was able to get through a blueless, but getting that draft early and not getting bumped around on that track is so important for a Daisy player. So he's able to lock that up. It's very nice.
Yeah, that third and fourth switch is a huge point swing. I mean, it's only a 4-point swing, but it decides on if you win the race or not win the race, as he's able to get the 2-3-5 out of that.
Yep. So Ethereal adding a bit more to the lead.
But it looks like that track specifically, I don't think really anyone had the shock. Sometimes you see a lot of target shocks lap 3 come in. So maybe just a shockless race or someone getting the shock late, or Bobby getting it a little bit earlier than that. And they just opted to hold it. But regardless, KG is 1-4. They do have the drafting spot at least to gain from it. And they're just going to go Koopa Capers.
And going Koopa Cape across the board. Koopa Cape and DDR tend to be the ones you see both teams pick in neutral spots. So
yeah, this is like, I don't know what to pick tracks. So
yeah, exactly.
Like both
KC,
kind of mutually agreeing to this.
Yeah.
Koopa Cape pick. But
so see what Havo opts to do in fourth. 15-point lead, 5 races left. Anyone's game still.
Looks like he's just wants a 4th place box. 10% chance to get triple shrooms, I believe, in 4th, but he gets a mega anyway, which is a good pull. But
red on Murrah gets stuck a bit, but it does connect in top 2 for Ethereal.
Unfortunately, I think for Murrah, he got a fib first set. Looks like Havo's just going to use this to try to get in the front, and
yeah, that's a good idea.
He's had a little bit of a rough time in these first 2 wars megaing people. Maybe just thinking that he could mega people on his screen, but chances are that happening. It hasn't happened, as we see a lot of Europeans in this room compared to America.
First, Bobby doing space shot again. Ryu is at the waterfall set.
Yeah, this could be a E-PAL from the looks of things. Gets Havo a little bit worse than NOCT'L around the turn.
And we see Ethereal most top spots. With you see Murabito and Last falling behind. Might be holding Bill though. See, I think he went around cut.
Yeah, it's a great pull for Havo though. It's probably the best pull he could have gotten in that scenario. Yeah. Able to red 1, and he's going to get into 2nd. And but he kind of threw that red a little bit prematurely. So
yeah, a bit of over-aggression there.
Top 2 for E coming in here, and first is kind of breaking away a little bit. So at this point, if you're KG, you're going to just keep cycling for blues. We see the baggers both sitting at boxes in 9th. Perhaps Bobby being a little bit more cautious and just staying in last since E is top 2 at the moment. And it looks like that's the case. He's going to have to force Ryu to get a 9th place shock, if anything.
Basil takes cut in 2nd. Expanding that top 2 lead. KG's going to need a blue because I don't think they're going to get shock here.
Mm-hmm. And if anything, Bobby can just
and
drop
a TC in 3rd. This is going to almost...
Yeah, the 2.5% TC. It looks like it's going to be a top 2 for E, especially since we have yet to see a blue. Makes me think that E may be holding this blue shell.
Very possible.
But we see E now top 3. Looking really good for E coming down this final stretch here.
Golden in 6th.
He's just going to have to spam this though, because he's just going to have to get in there. Yeah. There's a good hop strat. We see Crash dying a little bit. It's going to be a close contest for 3rd, but it looks like KG.
And shocking the boxes for KG and a Shroom in 5th. Might be able to pass some people, but
you see a Dodger in the back. He's going to definitely be Crash for sure, but I don't know what Jake got. Maybe Jake able to squeeze in 2nd?
Might have been
I don't
able to
know.
scoop second, but I think that's a 3-4 for KG and everything else for E.
Yeah, so it looks like KG was able to get the shock a little bit late there. But Crash was able to get shocked onto the boost pads, but obviously it favored Havo more than Crash in that case. But top two was breaking away a little bit, so the shock didn't matter as much for top two. It's like they at least got 1-3, I believe, from the things.
Yeah.
We'll see the results though. It was really close. Yeah. Okay, Jake got second. So it looks like
even
evens for
spots
KG.
So still a winning race for Ethereal, and KG is playing catch up with only 4 races to go. If they don't win this, it's going to be curtains for them and their season here in the spring split.
Yeah. Only a 24-point deficit. They just need to win races by an average of 7 points now. Are there any trolling penalties that you are aware of, according to your sources, or no?
I'll take a look at my sources, but there's been nothing posted since the room's been open. So
Okay.
KG looking at this is a raw score of 256 to 232. So they got to do it here, or else Ethereal is moving on to the finals.
Yeah, and from the looks of things, from the gameplay we've been watching, Havo's been playing all right at times. He definitely could be playing a lot better to his potential, but sometimes the stream nerves, can get the best of you. So, but the 1-3-5-7 coming in for KG, they have the hosting advantage. One top 4 puts them right back in it.
Absolutely.
They need a big race.
Puts them ahead.
Get back into this.
DDR, another neutral track. And the Coconut Mall, one of Ethereal's strongest tracks.
Interesting Coconut Mall pick from E, considering KG's 1-3. Second can usually get sandwiched between first and third on the railing. So, but looks like they're going to go for it anyway. And maybe it's just a track that they're confident on not letting KG get top spots right away. So,
See what Havo opts to do in 5th.
He might try to get like a 6th place box. Okay, he gets a 5th place box.
Middle box got a nice triple shroom pull. That's exactly what he's looking for.
Roughly around 12.5%, but probably a little bit more likely, obviously, because of the items not being into play, such as the cows. And he's able to get into first with it really quickly. And let's see where he elects to back as well.
See if we see a more aggressive play style at first, and he goes and he gets him immediately. Nice play by Havo on a straightaway.
Just an unpredictable backspam at times, and he just gets him on the boost pad just to give himself a little bit more of a break. So, considering he's not looking back, I think it's safe to say KG might be top 3.
And we see Murabito in third. So,
and this is dangerous territory if you're E, letting KG start on a little bit better spots. Getting this top 3 out. I mean, there's really no shortcuts to catch up on. The beginning is such a crucial set. Obviously, the triple streams in 5th gives Havo the first, but very tough track to catch up on.
Still not entirely sure who's second, but yeah, the lack of mirror and no back spamming.
Because he probably would have looked back by now.
Oh yeah.
But we see Mura kind of get cucked out of third there, so top 2 coming in for KG.
Both baggers still sitting behind sets. Yeah.
Bobby spinning out on the mini map, indicating that no one has the shock yet. And now we see some funkies taking some shortcuts. We see third take the full cut, probably going to get into second. So Havo backs a mana. Ooh, third
spin out.
Yeah, I want to say that might have been E spinning out.
Murr spun out as well, so KG is 8th, but I think it's top 2 still for KG.
Could still be top 2. Havo was backing, but obviously you can call tight backspam as your teammate.
A bit more of a lead. He has some time for his teammates to any backspam.
Let's see if he's going to stop.
He's waiting, and it's a top 2.
So good job by KG. That's exactly what they needed to get back into this. You do see Murra, unfortunately for them, get 8 though, but we'll see where their other Funky Kong placed. And Coconut Mall. So it looks like when third was doing the full cut, looks like that was an E member because he got hit right out of second when he exited the cut.
So good coordination from KG that race. And though Murra died a little bit at the beginning of lap 3, I think that Jake was able to at least get a middle KG, with 3 more races like that, they're on this and bring it to a game 3. But
And bagger points matter too, so let's keep an eye on that.
oh yeah,
Looks like
in a match like
Ryu's
this, you
gonna
want to get every point you can.
And a bottom two for racing. So it's still a winning race, and I think that's a winning race by 7. So if they keep winning races by 7, they will win. But obviously, you wish you would have got a little bit more than just top 2, but they will gladly take it regardless. And hope they can keep these winning races up.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure they would love to see them keep these winning races up to bring us to a game 3.
Yeah, so a 19-point lead with just 3 left.
3 left.
Coming down to the
KG
wire
needs
here.
the big one here.
I feel like they're going to pick DDR here. Good top
Ethereal
2
is not a
track.
team that's going to let them get any chances. So
there's the
these
DDR
last 3 to make it happen.
It looks like E's just going to go a reset track for top 2. The DDR, great track for top 2 and bottom 2. It's a track where if you do sand hop, you can get a little bit of a break to start, and then your bottom 2 spots are occupying the shroom spots most likely. So
Ethereal just trusting themselves and their rock abilities. It's going to go to this time. So KG getting their pick with the deficit here. See what Havo does in first.
So Havo needs to make this crucial sand hop here to keep his first place.
Should be expecting at least one Ethereal member to drop for a set.
And he does, and he clips it a little bit.
Kind of scuffs it up.
That's kind of going to mess up a little bit. Mike does take it, though, cleanly. Murray's just going to opt.
Not a bad idea. Get that front presence, especially if Havo fails.
It's a good idea for Murray, but he actually really bumps Mike there coming out of the cut. So it looks like it's going to be a 1-4 for KG.
Havo wants the box. Kind of risky taking a 4th place box there early on.
Assuming that Murabito has a shroom.
The item afterwards.
Oh no, he doesn't have a shroom. NOCT'L just spun out. So
and Ultra getting taken in 3rd.
Wow. Looks like maybe some triple shrooms in 4th, possibly considering how far up he was already in the pack. So Faisal going to get into 1st immediately. Good power pull for KG.
NOCT'L 2v4.
Yeah, he's going to get him right before the blue wall. Oh, he got hit before the blue wall though by something.
Got him with something, and a lot of top spots for KG. This could be interesting.
Not a bad pull here. He's going to give it instantly to one of the members.
Somehow got it to Jeff.
I thought he was going to give it to NOCT'L, but he'll give it to Jeff and say he'll take it. A mega being pulled, or excuse me.
We see both baggers going forwards. I think Bobby might have it, considering he's the one farther ahead.
All right, this is going to be interesting. You think Bobby has it?
I think Bobby has it.
Okay, yeah, because I would assume that Havo would have called it by then. Yeah, okay.
So they got him out, and NOCT'L's dodging up.
Yeah, NOCT'L dodges, but he gets a 5th place chain, and Jeff also gets TC'd and another power pool. So we're looking at mixed spots. But
Jake's back here, 6-7. Murrah kind of died. He's in 4th now. It's going to be up to Mike to get that 1st place.
This could be a big brain pow if E is in 1st. They can get him good around the turn. They're just going to get Murrah over the jumps, though, it looks like. And it looks like everyone dodged that pow.
Not one person got pound there. Wow.
And, this is not good. This is Ethereal. Ethereal with the top 3. Yeah. A really good race for E. And just the shot just really, it helped him out. Murabito spun out from the mini map. Maybe someone else dodged that shock that we were just unaware of. But I was curious to see what NOCT'L got as his 5th place chain. It could have been something very useful to hit Murrah out of 1st if he got up there as soon as possible. Okay, Murrah cracked 3rd at least, but a top 2-4 for E. So that's a huge race for E.
Yeah.
That's going to kill KG's chances to come back in this match.
KG is going to need to copy that, and then another really big race. They need at least 2 top 3s here if they want to make this happen. Otherwise, Ethereal will be going to the final.
All right, 34-point lead. Some track stat. It's hard to define a track as what do you need for top spots. Like, what's a top 3, top 4 track GV2 is a very risky type of track. I don't think they're going to go it yet. Maybe some Donkey Kong Summit would be a top 4-ish track, but they don't really have the spots for it either. So I'm going to be curious to see what they end up picking here.
It's an important choice, and they're going DKJP. They're going to try to take advantage of their one Maq bike. Which
so Parkway
hasn't really
and,
worked for them this match and last match, too.
Parkway and Daisy Circuit. Yeah, I think that's fair. Especially at the Cannon track and something that doesn't require much driving either. It's very simple. I think this might benefit KG in their case here. They need the shock here. They get some huge races. If they get the shock, this could be a potential top 3 on this specific track here.
A lot of faith in in Ryu picking a Cannon track here.
So if you're Jeff, you might as well just sit in 8th the first set, especially if 2 of KG is going to end up bagging.
Havo, this is not the right strategy when you need top spots.
Yeah, we'll see how it pans out regardless. He's going to get a bunch of 8th place boxes or 7th place boxes.
He's giving Jeff a free 8th place box.
And it's all right. I mean, he's going to be able to catch back up, assuming his 7th place boxes are fine. But we do see Bobby winning the bagging battle early. And Bobby's doing a great job so far in this
Bobby falling off, Ryu falling off. No one pulled it yet.
So he's just going to change the star to catch up. Ooh, that's a big pull, especially if E's in first, which they are. So E's going to get blued around the turn here.
He died there, but...
Ooh, it could have been a potential box steal, believe it or not, there. But he does still get the box, and he gets a Mega.
NOCT'L getting comboed. You see Murrah in third, assuming either Jake or Mike or both are in 2-3.
Yeah, it looks like this... I mean, heck, this could be a top 3 for KG for all we know. Not sure on that, obviously, but we'll see what Havo decides to do with this Mega. If they're top 3, the right play is to actually stop. But we see first spin out, so it looks like
and Bobby's got the shock, I think.
Yeah, it looks like Bobby
got
could
way
have
ahead.
A 2-3-4, and Jake getting a TC. Let's see if they decide to pass it. Nice TC pass. It's like a relay, a little relay there.
Yeah.
But
we'll see who's first up here. It's Faisal, 2-3 for KG.
They might just dodge first. Havo's right on his tail. Yep,
and they do. They're going to first place.
They're going to go ahead and just play it safe, try to get first. KG's going to need around 2 blues. Look at Jeff filling up.
Jeff and Bill.
And
gets
a quick banana. Ooh,
and crashed right behind.
Yeah,
so
it's not looking good. They have to get Jeff out of there.
They got to get someone. Single red and fourth's not going to do it. Need the
they
blue.
Need a bomb sniper badly. Ooh, yeah, this looks like it could be first unless first disconnects on the line. But we do see E-bomb too, but...
Crashing the star. NOCT'L probably pulling shrooms now as well. Chaining a Mega. Jake's dead. And
oh my goodness,
I think KG might be dead as well. And I think that might wrap things up.
So, Now, they are still... Okay, what were they down before here? They were down 34.
Something like that.
So they needed to lose the race by only 7, which I think they lost by a little bit more, especially since E got top 2. So, not looking good. We'll see what the results are, but that could be games. Oh, wow, Mike got second. What? I even
Mike somehow pulling off second, so...
Wow, so I think
KG is still alive, but they're underwater.
2-4-6 for KG. I don't know how Mike got second. Might have used some sort of teleportation magic trick. But regardless, is that a 41-point deficit to the point where they can at least all run? And let's see, 43. Oh, wow.
They need a top 5.
No, I don't think it's enough because top 5?
Oh, no, yeah, you're right.
Wow, so not even a top 5 will do it unless there's a troll.
Yep, that's negative 43. 41 is a top 5. Excuse me, I thought it was...
So I don't think there are any trolls either.
And that... Yeah, I'll double check, but there's been no trolls submitted. Nope.
Yeah, I don't see any from the chat either. The public chat, so... It looks like as long as Bobby does not troll this last race and He could have just played safe and go forward, unless there are lag corrections.
He's got to go forward here. That's the only way that Ethereal can lose, really, is a troll penalty. So
the only other
expect
thing,
5-run from both teams here.
Right. The only other thing that could be a possibility is lag correction, but I don't think there has been any, at least from Habo's point of view. So looks like E is going to take this one, but regardless, we'll see what ends up happening. And it looks like they're going to all run. Yeah, Bobby is going back. So we'll see. So
I guess Theory just wants to pile it on. Bobby's confident enough to just drive.
And I mean, Jeff is doing the right thing. I mean, you think he's just doing it just to do it, but I think he's doing the right thing. He's putting Habo in a pretty bad spot. He's just going to have to spam this bill at this point. So, I mean, if KG gets top 5, obviously won't be enough unless they have a lag correction. So we'll end up seeing Ryu just spamming the bill to get up there.
Not really much KG can do. Jeff just trying to be funny here.
Yeah, he's going for shock at 9th. Can't get it.
Yep. Yeah.
We see a couple of E back here, though. They're currently bottom 3. Let's see if Bobby ends up pulling the shock here, but we do see some KG mix spots, so they're going to need a blue shell to get E Allen out of here. Mike dying. First has a great, has a huge,
really big lead.
And it looks like that's it. He's going to get first regardless. And
Jeff coming up in Bill.
And yep, there's the shot clock. Choose! And Habo has had enough. Yeah.
And
so
that'll be a wrap. On Ethereal.
Wow, congratulations to Ethereal. A quick 2-0.
Quick 2-0. Took care of business. Ethereal has been absolutely grinding best of 3s this week. They played.
Yeah,
I think they played against 4 against Avail and a few against TV and MW.
I've seen one time they played a match at around like 5 a.m. their time. I think a couple of their members really wanting this win. So
they were prepared for this, and they showed up. So very well played by Ethereal. Very well played by KG as well. But Ethereal's the story for today, and they are making it in to the MKPS Spring Split Finals.
Yeah.
I think overall, we saw a really strong front presence from both teams, and Havo kind of really not up there as much as his teammates and the other team, but did a great job with his red shells and schlagging overall. But overall, Ethereal just got the better of it, I think. I think this was just 2 really evenly matched teams that it came down to whoever played better, honestly.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the final shot count was of the 2 matches. The second match, I want to say maybe favored Bobby getting some shocks or a little bit more.
Yeah. On behalf of the MKB Media staff and the Mario Kart Professional Series, with the score of 390 to 342, Ethereal takes match 2 and goes on to the finals. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for Avail versus Charge Brigade.